It is 10:25 right here in the heart of the RiverBend. That's downtown Alton on the 17th day of January. You're going, CJ, there is a lot of paintings in front of you. Well, there's a reason for that, because Trudy Cairns is right here in front of me. Now, we've already set the table here.
Yes.
I told everyone how Tom has just been the rock star of this show. It seems like everyone I've talked to, we always get feedback on the show, but everyone remembered Tom's interview. They go, man, Tom was great. But I said, well, Trudy's coming on, so we have some competition now, it seems like.
Right.
Tell us about the painting bee. This is super cool.
Well, I have a 48-year career as a graphic designer.
Whoa.
And I retired in 2020. Mid-2020, so right at the start of COVID.
Uh-huh.
So at that time, people weren't getting together very much, so I started doing just events, but no in-person parties per se.
Gotcha.
So I would go to the markets with Tom and have the booth next to him and sell finished products or sell kits for kids and adults.
Look at this, though. Hold on here. I think we're not doing this justice. Can you guys see these? I mean, these are beautiful paintings that you've made all of these?
Yes, these are all available as children's kits.
Oh, wow. And now,
so children can paint these.
And now, how'd you get this idea to start selling things like this? Was it just a COVID thing that you thought?
Well, the kits were a product of COVID. That's one good thing that came out of COVID.
I'm going to get this.
For sure. And it just kind of took off from there. And then once things started to open up again, in January of 22, I was able to start doing some in-person things. We started out with a barn quilt, 3-dimensional, at a bar and grill in Jerseyville.
Oh.
At DJ's.
Nice.
And from there on, it's just progressed.
Now, that's incredible. I mean, did you expect it to grow? I mean, this has grown pretty large in the couple of years you've done this.
Pretty quick, it did.
Were you expecting it?
No. Not really.
I love it. Well, now, was your love of painting always there? Was this something that you used to?
It's always been there, and I've always been involved in art. My grandmother got me started at an early age.
You know, not to cut you off, I don't know if you feel this way. It seems like the older generations have the best artist touch, like just chef's kiss on all of their paintings. And my grandma's, she was never, a licensed, an artist that had a gallery, but
right.
She would paint, and I'm looking at some of the stuff she did going, I don't know why I didn't get it, but I'm a little jealous. I wish I got that gene.
Yeah, I've got a wide gamut of, crochet and crewel and all kinds of artsy things. But painting is a passion I had, and when I worked, I didn't have as much time to paint.
Right.
I started getting into it in 2019, the first of the year, and really picked up kind of, I guess, planning for my retirement, because as soon as I retired, I bought a sign at our local Hallmark,
yep.
And it says, I'm not retired, I'm just getting started.
Well, you're right.
Yeah.
And to me, this seems like a best step forward for you. It seems like you're so passionate about this, but what I love, right off the bat, now, these are for sale at the farmers markets and places you go?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to hold up this dog here because
okay.
I am just loving this guy. So this is something kids can do.
Yes. And that particular one comes as a kit.
Yeah. Tell us about these kits.
8x10 for kids. And it also comes with a QR code to a private YouTube video that will take them step by step.
Whoa.
And the majority of my adult kits...
Yeah, show us some.
Which are some of these.
Also
come with a QR code with a step-by-step video.
Look at these. And now this is what I love about this. It's not just the painting kits you see at the big box store where you're stuck. And
right.
It seems like you have all this junk Can I see this one? This is beautiful. Jennifer Blum would love this one. She actually gave me a 6-foot tall or 5-foot tall flamingo before I left my old work. This is beautiful. But I love this.
You.
It's not the kits like you're at the big box stores. These are ways for you to actually learn the techniques the right way and
Correct.
make a really cool looking painting.
Right.
Now, did you design all these or these?
No.
Okay.
I have help, and I pay for licensing.
Okay.
So everything's on the up and up.
Oh.
And it... some licensing is higher than others.
Oh, man. You ain't
so, and some And then some will take longer as well. You know, like some of your like bar and grill, like paint and sip type parties, or like we're going to do at the Grafton Winery at the Vineyards.
On my birthday, by the way, the 28th.
Which is this guy.
Oh, take us through that. Yes.
Okay, so that's this guy.
Oh, I'll hold it up.
And
for
we're
you.
also going to offer it as a Valentine type theme where they can have little hearts. And you can have as many birds as you want or as few. And we can also change up the colors.
Well, I love this because this is something that honestly I would be buying at a store because I love paintings. I've always loved them, and these are the types that I always look for, the nature ones, the ones that kind of detail the beauty of life, you know. And I'm seeing these going, you can make this yourself, and you don't. It doesn't seem like you need to be a Picasso to get this done, huh?
No, my in-person classes and the videos take you through step by step. So, you know, even I've had kids come to some of the events with their parents. So,
how'd you develop the QR code thing? That's innovative, actually. That's really cool.
Well, it's a private YouTube link, and then I create a QR code and I put it in with the packaging so that they can access the video.
That is seriously so cool. So take us through the 28th. If we haven't done one of your classes yet, if we're interested, what do they kind of look like? How do we sign up? And then take us through the day-to-day stuff of it.
The class is January 28th.
Great date.
It's a Saturday from 2 to 4. Mm-hmm. You can come out to the winery. The price includes 1 glass of wine. From there on, you're on your own. Whether you want to paint a little looser or really concentrate on that painting with a steady hand. The views out there are beautiful. But I'm looking forward to it. It's my first event there. It's a new venue for me. So I'm really excited.
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah,
huh?
and for sign-ups, you can go to my Facebook page, which is the Painting Bee 2020. Mm-hmm. Or you may see links throughout Facebook for it under events. The winery also has a link for it there. There's a link to register, and you have to pre-register and prepay. And there's a payment link on there as well.
And now how much is the price of the class?
This one is $43.
Well, that's not bad at all.
And that includes your 1 glass of wine.
Now, does that include the material too?
It includes everything. But yeah, I provide the apron, the brushes, the paint, the palette,
You
the
guys
canvas.
are getting a steal. That is a steal. A glass of wine, the canvas, the aprons, everything you need, plus a hell of a teacher, if I do say so myself, because I am interested. I mean, this is so cool. Now, what's been the most challenging part of this and of doing this business? Has it been teaching the classes? Maybe something doesn't look the way it's supposed to. Have those happened?
I think the biggest challenge is trying to figure out what people would like to paint. Because I have my preferences.
What's yours?
This one was one of my favorites.
That is beautiful.
I loved it.
You pulled that out, and I went, oh my God, that is beautiful. So are you an owl or a nature painter?
I like owls because we do events at the Treehouse Wildlife Center
Wonderful.
in Dow, and I just love the way they look. They're so pretty.
Well, that is beautiful. That's a beautiful painting.
So this is one of those higher end licensing pictures.
Yeah.
And they do take a little longer than your 2-hour paint and sip type thing.
Can I look at the snowman? Because that
you
looks
sure
like
can.
something out of a movie.
So this guy he's a kit also for kids and adults and comes with a video.
That is beautiful. Well, the thing is, it's not. This is blowing me away, and
I also do them in person.
Do you really?
Yes.
Well, my cousin, she's 9 years old, and she loves art and painting. But every time, like all the Christmases, you go to the Walmarts of the world, or go online to Amazon, and it's like the paint kits that are kind of similar to this really are missing a lot of the components that make a real painting. And this seems like a better avenue for that. I mean, this is coming with a QR code. It's on a real canvas with real material. This is perfect.
I'm the bad grandma.
Why is that?
I sent my granddaughter in Omaha some painting kits for Christmas, but I ordered them on Amazon. Because I didn't want to ship them. And what she ended up with was pieces of canvas paper rolled up. So you can imagine how this little 7-year-old's going to paint. something all rolled up. So Grandma learned her lesson. Don't do that again.
And you don't need to, because this is perfect right here. I mean, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, here's what the kits look like.
So, yeah.
That's the 8x10.
Now, where are these available for? Are you always at the farmers markets with the beekeeping?
Yes.
Okay.
I go to the Alton Farmers Market, the Jerseyville Farmers Market, Bethalto, and then we do a lot of the craft fair events like the Alton High Christmas, Edwardsville High School.
Wow. Well, I'm going to get up for a second. You guys can see me. I'm coming over here. This is too cool not to showcase here, Trudy. All of this, it comes right here. There's your QR. There's one of the codes right in the back.
No, that's an apron.
Oh, well, that's the apron. But look, you have all your utensils, the paints in here, and everything. And then right here on the front, you're taken care of.
Yeah, and the design is pre-drawn on the canvas.
That's what I mean, that's to me the best part, because I'll feel better about myself knowing that somebody already did the hard work and got all the lines straightened out before I hit it, you know?
And the QR code is actually hidden. It's folded under here.
So no one can go up there and
nobody can
use your
come
code.
by and say, oh, I'll just take a snapshot.
And don't put it past them, because they will.
Right.
So I got to ask you, out of all the things that you painted, by the way, this is my favorite, actually. I didn't see that.
Oh, goodness.
That is, can I just hold this? I
Sure.
will not break it. Oh, my goodness. Now, that is perfect. Is this something that you came up with on your own?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. As long
No.
I got to ask, because this is beautiful. I mean, the tones and the colors on it. If you put this in a shop, that's like a $50 canvas, $75 painting.
Yeah.
I would. I love it. I mean,
And that's one that would be available in a class. Not every painting that I can do in a class is available as a kit.
okay.
Because they're too detailed, there's too many steps.
Makes sense. And you got to keep things moving.
And licensing also.
Now, take
affects
us through
that.
with the licensing. That's an interesting topic.
Uh-huh.
So what does that mean? You've said it a couple of times. Do you have to license all these images that you're painting in the class? Oh.
Yes. There is an organization I use that this is one designer.
Uh-huh.
This is another. This is another. So I pay a monthly fee to be able to use their designs.
That makes sense, though. But what I think is cool, they're quality designs, and you're a hell of a teacher. I mean, you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
and
right.
we could all come together and really learn this thing in a fun class.
Right.
Now, how many of these classes do you do throughout the year? Do they just depend?
Well, this 2022 was really my first year of getting in there. So so it was kind of like testing the waters, even with some events. Some events we do them just because we'll test them. And one that surprised us was Pere Marquette.
They are selling out everything.
They had an event, and it went very well. I think it was the Apple Fest.
You know what? I actually heard that was just jam-packed
Yeah.
to the walls. Do what? Maybe one day I convince you to come over. We'll do a Daily Show listener paint and sip class or something.
Sure,
that would be fun.
That would be great.
Yeah, maybe. I get ourselves into trouble.
I can teach you, CJ. You can paint.
You heard her now. So in 4 weeks or 3 months when this happens, and I'm in the newspaper, at least she said she could teach me.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll find out. No, this is great. And I get ourselves into trouble all the time because I suggest things on the air, and then, I always get a call from a listener later.
I may call you.
Please do, because I get calls from our listeners all the time. Hey, are you going to go through with that Christmas party? Well, the paint's coming. I can guarantee it, because we'll have people signing up for that. That'd be fun, actually. I like it. All right, so take us through. So you're always at these different classes now, and doing different farmers markets, and you have different classes. What's the best way to stay up to date with you this year as you're getting ready to, I guess the year's just starting. I know classes, more of them will be coming.
You can keep up with me following my Facebook
That's
page.
what I thought, yeah.
And I'm also affiliated with the Jersey County Arts Council.
They're coming on Monday.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm on the board with them. We just finished our first year, and it's been phenomenal. What
I love, Trudy, and I keep telling people this, and at first I kind of got laughed at a little bit because they thought, oh, here's Nacello again, being way too, animated and overexcited. Our area is kind of going through this weird renaissance where it seems like artists of every, genre, whether it's music, painting, everything. We have got the gauntlet covered here in the Riverbend area with every demographic, every age group has very talented artists. Do you see that too?
Yes, and I think it's needed.
Yes.
Because it's very therapeutic.
It is.
Very therapeutic.
I can only imagine the grandkids get you a little riled up, or Tom does. Maybe the bees are not active.
You've been home all day.
Oh, that's my mom's biggest
Or
thing.
the kids are gone and mom has nothing to do all day. I mean, not that moms don't have anything to do, but it's nice to get out of the house once in a while.
Yeah.
So I'd like to plan some like daytime stay-at-home mom things and possibly get involved with some of the homeschooling.
Oh, now that's really needed, because to me, I think we always forget about our homeschool children, and they definitely deserve the same type of luxuries that public school or private school kids
sure
have.
do.
Absolutely. And now, in the next couple of years, is that what you're going to start gearing yourself more towards, do you think, is looking into those type of programs and classes, or is that something you're going to tackle this year?
It's something I'm wanting to approach the schools about.
Yeah.
Like second graders, and do like maybe a once a month, once every 3 or 4 months, come in and do a paint class with them at the end of the school day.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Well, what's been the most fun class that you've painted with or you taught so far, or the most fun drawing that you've been able to do?
Oh,
Painting
golly. Well, this one was a challenge.
Now that looks like a challenge.
This one was a challenge. And we
Wow.
had to laugh when one of the ladies was doing a stroke I didn't approve of, and I said, no, you don't want to do that, and they just roared. But anyway, we had a good time doing that one.
Now that is so cool, and I'm looking at this, and I have no artistic. Listen, Judy, I'll tell you this story. I was in 7th grade. I will never forget this as long as I live. It was the most traumatic experience of all of my education. I'm terrible at art. Just never had the artist touch. I'm just impatient. I don't focus. We had to draw a parrot. Okay.
Okay.
And I was telling myself, I am going to pull out all the stops on this. I'm going to focus. I'm going to ace this parrot. Well, I put 3 weeks into it. It looked beautiful. I thought I did this great bang-up job. I got a C-, and I just lost all hope for art ever since there. It's just been PTSD ever since.
Yeah, it's amazing how a few words or a grade can just blow the wind right out of your sails. And you might be one of those Picassos that
We're told
who knows.
No. Hey, we all hear the stories.
Everybody needs to dabble in it.
That's right. And honestly, to me, your atmosphere, the vibe that you have, kind of just your personality, it seems like I would rather learn from you or just have fun and enjoy the class with you, because you're really passionate about what you do, and that's what makes it fun.
I love it, and I love to show people new techniques. I mean, I've used, this tree.
Yeah, show that again.
These
that is
trees.
Just beautiful. That is seriously so beautiful. Oh my
Those
goodness.
trees were done with a cotton ball.
No way.
A cotton ball.
That is beautiful. And now, was that a new technique for you?
That was a new technique for me that I learned, yes.
You know what I love? Or the way people do the, what do you call it with the Q-tip? The dots?
The dot art? I do dot art too.
Goodness, that is some of the most, now that's some time-consuming stuff right there.
That was one of the first things we did at the Arts Council. I taught children dot art,
That is so cool. Now, how many dots were all everywhere but the page? Did they do pretty good?
Oh, they did awesome.
Good.
They did really, really good.
I am blown away by your winter art. Like this.
This one has paper towels are used on this one.
See, now, now, what's the most obscure thing that you've used to paint? Because you said paper towels, cotton balls.
A credit card?
No.
A gift card, yeah.
For what? Now I'm curious.
If you don't have a palette knife and you want to add, I don't know if I have one with me here.
It's so beautiful.
A distressed edging, you can take that palette or the credit card and put a little paint on the edge of it and swipe it across the edge of the canvas, and just kind of skips that color across and distresses it.
Work smarter, not harder, right?
That's right.
Hey, why don't we do this? We got to pay some bills. It's 10:44.
Okay.
We aren't saying goodbye yet because I'm having too much fun here and I'm learning, and this is so cool. And I really appreciate you bringing these pieces in, because I always tell guests, listen, it's show and tell all the time. We got a camera here. Show us what you got to work with.
A little bit of color.
It never hurt nobody. This is beautiful stuff. We'll talk more about the paint and sip class coming up on the 28th at Grafton Winery, ways you can get tickets. We'll recircle to that, and we'll talk more about the industry as a whole. It's 10:44 on the 17th day of January. A quick break. We'll come right back for more of our daily show.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Are you in the market for new flooring? Look no further than Ed Eagles Discount Carpet. Ed Eagles has an enormous inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood with professionally trained carpet installers that will treat your project and home with the utmost respect. Lowe's and Home Depot can't even compare. Our discounted prices regularly beat out the big box stores. Stop by today to have your new flooring ready for the holiday season. Ed Eagles, quality carpet, tile, vinyl, and hardwood at discount prices. Located on Humbert Road in Alton.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
If you like to get out and go with a friend riding shotgun, the Z-Force line of sports side-by-sides are the perfect machines for you. Whether exploring the backcountry or racing down the trails, these beasts flat out give you more without having to pay for more. Life's too short to stay home.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
And we are bringing it home with Trudy Cairns. The Paint and Beef. And I have had the time of my life with you today. This has been so fun. And because when I have artists on it and some classes like this, sometimes I go, well, is it going to be really intuitive? Is it something that's really neat and they can take home and hang up on their wall after the class? I'd say so, and I'd say so a couple of times over. Did you expect it to be this kind of intensive, I guess is the right word?
No, I would say I started with your typical paint party style paintings, but they just weren't me.
Yeah.
So some I do because of time constraints, but the ones I really truly have a passion for are the ones that take a little longer and have more steps. So I want to make it a fun event and something that you'll want to take home and either gift or hang it on your wall.
Exactly.
And I wasn't seeing that in a lot of the paint party type things.
Well, neither was I. And then you're showing me some of the stuff. I mean, the what you guys are going to be drawing on the 28th, those and painting those the bird scene, just beautiful. I mean, that's something that if you look at it, if it's on somebody's wall that you're going over for a cup of coffee and you see it, you're going, wow, who painted that?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that would look good in a home.
And you get to say, I painted that.
I did. And you get to sign it.
That's what's cool. Now, I have a question. Is there a reason that you put your R's backwards when you sign?
That's my signature.
I love it. Was there a reason for that or just...
Just to be different.
I love it. And, so many times, I mean, we always, forget that you got to start somewhere. And so many times, especially at the start of the new year, it's when people want to find new hobbies and different things to do. Well, I highly recommend talking to Trudy and taking these classes and going to some of these things because you're going to learn from someone that knows what they're talking about and has done this, and you can learn the right way and have fun doing it. And that's the point of it all, right?
Right.
And I got a question for you. What are you looking forward to most this year? Is it the classes? Is it the opportunities ahead for you? Is it maybe some new licenses?
I think it's some new venues.
Oh,
I have several in the works and a few more to contact.
Wow.
And things are going to grow this year. I have a funny feeling.
Now, and I hate to ask you that, and please feel free to tell me no. Is it okay if I ask you about some of the things that what you went through this last year? I mean, I hate to bring up personal stuff, but this is a hell of a story. I don't. If we can just say no and move on, it's all good. They'll just guess.
Well, I did have a stroke in January of 21.
That is.
And my husband Tom calls it my stroke of luck. And we laugh about it, and we're glad we can laugh about it because it is an eye-opening experience when you have a stroke. And fortunately, I've had a complete recovery.
Right.
It just affected my left side, my face, my neck, hands, arm, and it was numbness. And they gave me a year for that to go away, and it did. So I'm truly blessed.
Well, and I didn't mean to bring up something, but there's so many people that go through, and I know so many of people that have had strokes and things like that happen. And it seems like the moment that it comes and it happens to them, they feel like the life's over and there's nothing left to do. Well, I think you're a prime example of there's plenty left to do. It's just a little bit of a hiccup in the road and you pick yourself up, dust yourself off like Trudy's done. You're an inspiration.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
really
think
are.
I tripped for about a month and then I was back on the bike again.
But that's so, I mean, seriously, you're inspiring to be able to do all this. You're bouncing right back and you're doing so well with this.
Yeah.
Now, how are ways we can contact you? Is there a phone number if we want to buy one of these? Because I'm looking, my niece, it's the same difference, whenever you're in a tight family. My little cousin's turning 10 in March. She'll love one of these. And I'm definitely going to get one for her. How can other people get some?
They can call me at 618-972-9768 or text.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can contact me through messaging through my Facebook page, The Painting Bee 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been filling orders in the Alton area, for people to do in their homes. They've called and texted me and ordered kits. If they have an idea of what they want, I send them some samples.
And now, how much do the kits range from? Is there like a price range?
Yeah, the children's kits are $15.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No way. I thought you were going to tell me $45 or something.
Oh, no. 15. And then the 11 by 14s, which can also be used for children too.
Yeah.
They're 25.
Are you serious? Now, and I hate to sound patronizing, but I really did think that you were going to tell me 50 or something more for that one, and then you were going to tell me, 30, 25, for the smaller ones.
No.
Now, I got to ask you, is that normal? I mean, this seems cheap and not cheap. It seems like a very affordable rate for something that I always see that's more expensive than everywhere else.
I try to make it affordable because I want. It's like the work I do with the Arts Council too. I want to get the art into people's hands. I want the children to feel the joy that creating something brings, and even adults. I've had a gentleman bring his mother from a nursing home to one of my classes. And that's another venue, is I'd like to bring it into the nursing homes.
That's needed. That really is needed. The arts, I didn't realize how art can really help somebody in a nursing home in that type of environment thrive and just remember and reminisce on things that it triggers in their mind.
And that's that older generation that may have painted and now they're not because they don't have the facilities to do it.
There is a lot of possibilities and opportunities for you, and I wish you nothing but success because you and Tom are just great people. And
thank you.
Honestly, I got to thank Tom again, just publicly. I have not had that many on-demand views since the show started. We were over 3,000 within a week. And now I got to ask you, perfect segue, are we going to be painting some bees anytime soon?
Oh, sure.
I love it.
Yes, bees have been requested, and Tom is a keeper.
Yeah. Love it. I love it. Oh, my goodness. Well, Trudy Cairns, thank you so much. We had a couple more minutes, and what I would like to do is give you the floor, 30-second elevator pitch on just what the painting bee is, because we talked a lot about the aspects, but summarize it for us, because this is so cool.
Well, I'm a mobile paint party, which is something we didn't mention, and I come to you and I can do painting events at your church, your home, anywhere you'd like. If you're a business that would like me to come in, I look at myself as the entertainment, like a band.
Yeah.
You pay a band to come in and entertain your folks.
Hopefully.
You don't have to pay me. I come in and they pay me for what I do and what I provide, and you benefit as a venue from your sales of your product and bringing people into your facility to experience your atmosphere if they've never been there before.
Well, and that's what's so cool about this, because so many times, and I've done this show and been in media for the last 4 years and done this show for a couple of months now, and I manage the event calendar here at RiverBender, so I always go through and look at events, and it seems like a lot of times a lot of people have the same type of event every week, and but this provides such a different avenue to have that same enjoyment, and even a little bit more for some of your patrons to do something a little bit different. I'm telling you, if you call Trudy, you will not regret it.
I've also done a bridal shower of 25 women that painted that flamingo.
I love it,
and that was fun. And I also do children's paint parties, and you can order a party to go and have it in your home. I don't even have to be there.
Are you serious? This is so cool. And Trudy, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I always tell people, they always ask me, Trudy, they go, well, how long do I have to talk to you for? That's always because sometimes people get nervous about when you tell them 15 minutes. So I always say around 15, but if it's interesting, I keep you a little bit longer.
We just keep going.
We just keep going, like Tom and I do, because you guys are good people, and you're so passionate about your artwork, and everything that you provide is something that's needed right now, because everyone's frustrated, everyone's worried about what the economy's going to do in a month from now, but no one really thinks maybe it's time just to sit down, have a glass of wine, and just paint. Maybe do something like this and take our mind off of it, and Trudy can help you do so. And I am glad that I got you on the show to talk about it.
Thank you for having me, CJ.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do, Trudy, but for us to say goodbye. We're out of here. Tomorrow, Germania Brew House and so much more live at 9 for more of our daily show. So there's nothing left to say other than have a great rest of your Tuesday in downtown Alton, the heart of the Riverbend. I'll see you back here live at 9. So have a great day and try your best to stay out of jail.